So 2 bits of news today. I am in Samarkand and I've shaved off my beard and I hate it. But if I can get used to it, you can get used to it. It'll grow back. So I've been in Samarkand for the last week now, taking a look around, and I've really got one question. Is it only a Silk Road, Central Asian tourist trap? You've got ancient history, you've got everything from huge mosques to big parks. You have a lot of what you would call like the tourist attractions. So what is there to do in Samarkand? So I'm currently heading down to Registan, which is probably one of the biggest tourist hotspots in Samarkand. And when you see it, it just kind of blows your mind with how big and how ornate it is. Take a look at this. It's absolutely stunning. Each piece is a little terracotta textile, and there are millions of them, absolutely everywhere. And also the crowds that come and see it. It's still the morning, but there's still big crowds of people, and it's only going to get busier today. So Registan originally was a group of mosques and madrasas, and now you can see it's turned more into a tourist attraction where you've got to buy a ticket to enter the square and enter these beautiful buildings. And when you come here at night, every night between 8 PM and 10 PM, the whole place lights up with big rainbow spotlights, and it is really something to see. Each of these buildings also has huge courtyards inside, so when you buy your ticket you can go inside to the buildings. You can also see these vast courtyards which are really ornate, just like the outsides of the buildings. Really, really beautiful, but I'm going to give it a miss this time. When they say Samarkand is an ancient city, it was first built in the 7th century and then later developed in the 14th and 15th centuries. It's amazing how long that this city has actually been occupied for. I think it's the longest, or one of the longest cities on the Silk Road that's been occupied. So seeing it going from an ancient kind of melting pot and kind of center point for all the different parts of Europe, Asia and the Middle East melting together, and then seeing what it's become today, it's pretty phenomenal. So the next big tourist spot in Samarkand is the Bibi Khanum Mosque, which when you see it, it's again going to blow your mind. But again, you've got to pay for a ticket to actually enter the building, but there is a hotel right next to it where you can go up the side steps and you can get a phenomenal view. So if you go to this restaurant called Zaragon, the first thing you see is a depiction of the Silk Road all the way from China, all through Central Asia, to Samarkand, to the Middle East, and then finally to Europe. And it's absolutely beautiful. But the real highlight of coming to this restaurant steps. If you walk up these side steps, you get this view. Absolutely incredible. So next on the tourist map, and just right next to the Bibi Mosque, is another bazaar. Definitely not as big as the one we saw in Tashkent, but definitely worth checking out. So next we got the Hazrat Khizr Mosque, which is possibly one of the prettiest buildings in the whole of the city. I absolutely love this one. It's pretty strict on photography, but let's see what we can get. So this place actually also acts as the mausoleum to the first president of Uzbekistan, and it is actually quite a sacred place within culture, within the whole country, and a lot of people seem to do pilgrimages to this location as well. You often see large crowds of people hiking up the steps and coming in large groups to kind of pay their respects. There's two big things that I'd say about this city. One of them is that it is completely spotless. It is completely clean. I've never seen one piece of litter anywhere, even in the residential streets, which can sometimes look a bit dilapidated. It is spotless. The second point is that no one has any regard for you filming or taking photos. Everyone will just walk in front of you the whole time. So prepare to have all of your shots photobombed and have people walking in front of you. It's not ideal. The next place we're going to go to is the Shah-i-Zinda mausoleum, which I think is possibly the most beautiful part of the whole city, and I'm actually going to buy a ticket to go in this time. When you see the each different mausoleum and how intricate and how beautiful every little piece of it is. Also, sorry for any sound quality issues on this video. Somehow it's become the windiest day since I've been here. So I've just bought my ticket, £2.25 for entry, and well, let's go check it out. I'm also far too pale for this country. I'm struggling in the heat, and just the sun is relentless. So it's an absolutely stunning complex of buildings there. There's a few problems though. It's become very Instagrammable. I know I can't talk, actually shooting a YouTube video there, but there's so many people filming, taking photos, and not really kind of going there to kind of embrace what it's really about. Also, a lot of these what would be mausoleum rooms have now turned into gift shops and things like that, which, well, it all feeds into this tourism thing. Has Samarkand become just a tourist trap? So going back to the whole tourist trap debate, everything that I've shown you so far is probably in a 1 square kilometre like area. So coming to Samarkand, you can see all of these main tourist traps like what I've done, in probably half a day. So, is it worth coming to visit? Yes, it is. The buildings are phenomenal. There's so much history, but I wouldn't spend more than maybe 2 days here. At this point, I'm even struggling to find a coffee shop just to get out of the midday heat. It's just really intense sunlight, and I'm far too pale. My water's nearly empty. Throughout Uzbekistan, you'll see that nearly every tree has this white paint at the bottom of it. And I have no clue what it is and why it's there. So if you do know, please leave a comment below and let me know, because I'm actually quite interested. I'm actually a bit frustrated now. I took a walk to a bar that I went to last night, thinking that maybe there'll be some cafes or something to eat or just something around there, and no, nothing. So I'm walking a little bit further and I'm going to go to a restaurant that I went to the other night, which actually was the best burger that I've ever had. It didn't look like anything, but it tasted amazing. So it's well, it's just past lunchtime. I'm a bit hungry, so last day in Samarkand, I might as well do that. Wherever you are in the world, you're never far away from your hometown. In this case, Brighton has come in the form of a pizza restaurant. So I finally made it to the burger restaurant. Just ordered a burger and an iced latte because I just need a cold drink and some coffee. Been walking all day, had too much sun. I'm looking forward to just eating and chilling, sitting in the shade. I've got my burger. I am happy. So I made it back to my accommodation. It started to cool down a little bit, which is really good. So after a whole day of walking around the city, going to all the tourist spots, going into the centre, just outside of the centre, stopping off getting some food, the question is Samarkand just a tourist trap on the Silk Road in Central Asia? It is a tourist trap, but I think there's a little bit more to it than that. It's obviously the best place, I think, in the region for just amazing architecture. If that's your thing, fantastic, come here. If you want something a little bit more, I don't think it's offering too much. Even finding a coffee shop was a bit of a struggle today. There are restaurants, there are bars, mostly near the kind of tourist centre, but there are some things to do. I would say maybe if you were coming to Uzbekistan, stop here for a few days, but I don't think you need a whole week here like I have. I've been working all day in the week and I'm already ready to move on. I head off to Bukhara tomorrow at midday, so I'm looking forward to checking that out. And I'll be there for a week, and then I'm going to head back to Almaty in Kazakhstan. I'll have one more week there, and then I'm off to Armenia, which I'm very looking forward to. I've also booked flights yesterday to Dominican Republic, Colombia and Peru, which I'm going to be heading off to from December. Can't wait. Never been to that part of the world, so there's going to be a whole new adventure in 2023. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Please like, comment and subscribe. Please share this video with anyone who you think will enjoy it. And I look forward to making more videos for you soon. Thanks.